Hi everybody. Uh, I gotta redo this video. I filmed it earlier and I felt like absolute shit and I kept fucking it up. Uh, so PayPal is down today and yesterday. They're having some kind of issues. I had a Bonanza sale and yesterday morning I had the sale and last night I noticed that I didn't have the payment in my PayPal account and I thought about it and I was like, yeah, I didn't get an email either. Um, so I called uh, PayPal this morning, and they said that it's not just Bonanza, which was kind of what was speculated. Some other people are having problems, and we all kind of thought it's because of this reauthorizing PayPal thing we had to do. But no, PayPal said it's everywhere. It's eBay, Bonanza, like all the different sites they're having problems. They're not with processing the payments. They had the payment, they had the money. They just can't give the sellers the funds for some reason. So they said it'll be 24 to 48 hours before I'll have my money on that payment. They told me to go ahead and ship anyways. It sucks though because PayPal is where I purchase my shipping labels from. So if I have to go to Canada Post, it's going to cost more money. Um, it's after 3 o'clock now though, and the buyer still hasn't replied with their address though, so it looks like I won't be able to ship it till tomorrow anyways. So hopefully by tomorrow morning, um, they have it fixed. My voice is really going to bug me on this video. I sound like a man. Oh my god. uh, the other updates stories. eBay idiots. They have slowed down. Thank God. Um, it was getting a bit ridiculous there for a while. A couple like non-payers this past week, and oh my god, it's been so busy the last couple weeks. I almost can't even keep up some days. It's insane, but like, holy fuck, is the money good? Um, yeah, I had one person a couple weeks ago. They bought something and they messaged me and they said that their boyfriend or something had recommended me to them. I was like, okay, cool. I don't know who that is, but awesome. She said it's gonna be a couple days for till she could pay. She had to wait till she got paid on Friday, and this is like Wednesday night or something. I was like, oh yeah, that's fine. Um, and then she messaged me on the Friday morning and she said that there was a problem with her paycheck or something or her direct deposit. Like they had to give her a check instead or something, so she had to cash it after work. And she did pay that night, so no unpaid item case open wasn't a big deal. Uh, she wanted to buy something else about a week later. I changed my settings to let her. Um, which yeah, I don't usually do that, but wasn't a big deal. Um, it was an item that I wanted to move. So yeah, I changed my settings, let her buy it. I had to turn off the unpaid item assistant on that one because it took her like 3 days, but she did pay. And then we were away in Niagara Falls on the weekend, and I wasn't paying attention. I don't know, for some reason this year my internet cell phone service was absolute shit. The best connection I was getting was in Buffalo, which then I'm paying data on that. So wasn't keeping up too well on things or paying too much attention to what was happening. But she bought a third item on the weekend and an unpaid item case opened. And yeah, we came back. Me and Steve both came back super, super sick. And so I was looking at it after we got home. And I messaged her. I said, yeah, sorry, I thought I had you on the exemption list for unpaid item cases. Whatever. But she messaged me back and she's like, oh, actually, just relisted. I can't buy it right now, anyways, because I don't have a job. I was like, what the fuck? You had a job last week. Like, what the fuck? So whatever. Socked wasted a listing. Um, and yeah, I don't know why she even bought it in that case. So I'm hoping that nothing goes wrong, or she doesn't retaliate in any kind of way with the other two purchases. I'm not sure she's got him yet. The other one, guy bought something a few weeks ago. Maybe, yeah, probably not quite a month. But he bought it and he messaged me. He's gonna pay in the morning. he had to run to the bank. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll get it ready. Like, what else do you say? I have a 3-day handling time on my listings. So, yeah, he pays the next morning, and then he messages me, and he's like, well, are you sending it? Why isn't it sent yet? I'm like, well, I didn't say I was going to be sending it. I said I'd get it packaged and ready. I didn't say sending it today, but I said I tried to get to the post office before they closed, and I couldn't make it. I did get it marked as shipped, though. I got the label printed. And like whatever, he got it. Um, I don't know how I missed either looking at the feedback he's left for others because it's all bad. Like, oh my God. Um, yeah, I don't know if I just missed looking at it or clicked something else. I don't know, but yeah, I was pretty worried there because he gets it, and then he messages me and he's like, within 5 hours, he got it like noon. He messaged me at like 5 o'clock. He's like, yeah, just so you know, I'm not happy with this. It came damaged. It's all scratched up from the cheap plastic sleeve you sent it in. I was like, no, it's not. I sent it in top loader. Top loaders don't scratch things, and they're meant to protect photos. So let's see a photo of what you're talking about, what you think these scratches are. He says, well, I can't. I've already shipped it off for framing. You within 5 hours, you've already sent it somewhere else? No, this isn't making sense. And I kind of start calling him out on stuff. Never take people's crap when they do things like this too. So yeah, I said, um, as I repeatedly said, like, what do you want? Like, what exactly do you want here? And he wouldn't answer that. And he says, um, well, I'll send you pictures when I get it back. I said, no, you won't, because at that point it's framed and you can't send me photos. And he said, well, I'll take photos before it gets framed because it's going to be 10 days. I had to order a custom mat. Well, then how is it already of your possession? Not making sense. Like, none of his story really added up. Um, and yeah, he wouldn't really answer my questions. And yeah, I never heard from him again, but he did leave positive feedback. I was very surprised. Definitely dodged a bullet on that one, I think. But yeah, that was on my newest account. That has the lowest feedback. And yeah, like, I don't know, people just think that, um, yeah, they don't think that, you might have other accounts and that you're not really new. They just think they're gonna pull a fast one on you when they see a little feedback. God. Um, the other guy, um, my return, the guy that was saying something had failed JSA before he even submitted it or whatever. I don't have a voice to go back all into that story right now. I'm sure I posted a video about it. But anyways, it was a battle with him, trying to get him to return it. He like kept refusing, and I finally said to him, I'm like, and I don't think he's new. I think he does have a different account. Um, I still think he was the guy trying to get past the block. My mother just called him. I said, well, since you're new, you may not realize this, but you have 60 days before this transaction disappears off of your eBay hub and dashboard and mine. So let's get this back. Let's stop wasting time. If you don't want it, just fucking send it back. Um, and yeah, he refused and refused, and I called eBay. And eBay was like fucking stupid as all hell about it, and we're no help. But I finally got him to send it back. But the next day he says it's coming by UPS. I'm like, we don't have a UPS in Moose Jaw. You're gonna send it by USPS. Um, I told him it had to be marked return goods. Like, he wasn't gonna mark this as like a $400 return and ding me on import fees. But then he tried to say that the shipping was like 28 bucks or something. And I, knew the basic weight and size of this package. And I looked on the USPS site, and it was like half of that. It was like 17 bucks or something to send this back to Canada. So he's full of shit. And the receipt that was in the box wasn't for this either. Um, Fuck that guy. So yeah, I got it back. I just refunded him. Uh, I stalled a little bit too because we were out of town when it came back. Um, but yeah, I just refunded him what his purchase was. I didn't refund him any extra on it, and then he's all like, "Oh, so you're just gonna refund my credit card?" And I'm like, "Fuck you." Um, yeah, he never sent any paperwork back either. So I feel like crap. Saturday. It's Thursday now. I got sick. I started getting sick again. Second round of it on Saturday, and I still feel like crap today. Oh boy. Another convention in next week, like just over a week here too. So I gotta start feeling better. Do I have any other stories? I think that was it for eBay stories. Okay. Thank you for watching. Good night.